Hello, welcome to this episode of GEMS, Great Educator Mindsets. I'm your literacy and mindset coach, Brian Reindl, and today's topic is negativity will erode your performance, especially when dealing with students who are challenging, whose behaviors are challenging. And so today, I want to share with you a strategy and a thought. Now, you know that you're going to have challenging students. We do every year, whose behaviors need lots of support, lots of love, lots of nurturing. You will have support from people on your staff, your colleagues, your school psychologist, your guidance counselor, maybe a dean of students. They all help you in understanding how best to help your student. But what about helping yourself? And that's really where I want to go with you today, because if you know how to deal with the negative emotions that are going to come up inside of you, the frustration, the anger, the wanting to punish or call out, if you know how to deal with that, imagine the results you're going to get. You're going to 10x your results with that student, because you're going to not only know how to deal with that student, you're going to know how to deal with yourself. So, strategy. This first strategy is for dealing with negative emotions. It comes from the book Unbeatable Mind from Mark Divine, who is a former Navy SEAL. But I've been employing it lately, and I'll share my personal example in just a moment. But here's the four-step process. So, step number one, witness. That means you have to notice when your mind is going negative. You have to notice that emotion that's coming up inside of you that wants to take over yourself. And that's the first step, and it needs to happen quickly, because the next step is he calls interdict. Now, when he's talking about interdict, he means finding a way to stop that negative emotional pattern so that your mind can focus on something positive. So it's just some simple saying that you can do, like no or stop when you start feeling that emotion. Or if you want to make it positive, you could say something like, I've got this, or Brian, step it up, right? It interrupts that negative thought pattern for just a moment, so that now you can redirect your mind. And when you redirect your mind, you use self-talk and imagery to help you become positive with the goals that you currently have in mind for that student. So you interject this positive thinking. Let me give you some examples that I have written down on my paper here. I was thinking about, you might say something like to yourself, I can react positively. Let me model how for this student. Or, Brian, use this struggle to motivate you rather than annoy you. Or, Brian, build a relationship. This isn't just a job. See how those positive thinking can redirect your mind into the positive territory from the frustration, the anger, the wanting to punish, those negative emotions. Will those emotions come back? Absolutely. They're not going away. So that's where step 4 comes in. We need a mantra. We need a jingle that keeps playing in our head to keep us on that positive, to keep us moving forward. And I wrote down some jingles that might play in the back of your mind to keep negativity at bay. For example, in every day and every way, he is getting better, or she is getting better and better. Or you might say, I'm changing lives here. Or another mantra might be, find the good in every situation and in every student. Those positive mantras can be running in the back of your mind to keep you on that positive. And when you feel yourself slipping back, start this process over again. The process eventually will go very, very quick as you become more positive in your reactions to that student, because that's all you can control, is your reactions to the student. You can't control their emotions. Let me give you a personal example. I'm wearing here today, I don't know if you can see, my Spartan t-shirt. Just last weekend I ran the Spartan Super and the Spartan Sprint with a team from my gym, Better Body Fitness, and I'm the slowest on the team. And the other two people are faster, stronger, quicker. And I had never run 8.25 miles before and done 24 obstacles. So this is a major challenge for me. And as we were running, I'd start to witness myself going negative. I'd notice myself slowing down, for example, or thinking, I'm tired, I'm too tired, I can't keep going. So I had to stop and interdict. I had to stop that thinking as quickly as I can. And what I used was, which wolf are you feeding? Am I feeding the courage wolf or feeding the fear wolf? My redirect was, Brian, feed the courage wolf. You're strong and you got this. My mantra to keep me going, and I noticed myself picking up the pace then, and to keep me going while I was running, instead of saying, oh, come on, team, slow down, I kept this mantra going. I kept saying, with every step, you're getting stronger and stronger, faster and faster. With every step, you're getting stronger and stronger, faster and faster. With every step, you're getting stronger and stronger, faster and faster. It became like a cadence as I was running. 4-step process for changing your thinking. Now, second is a thought. We've all heard of the book 7 Habits of Highly Successful People from Stephen Covey. In one of his final interviews that I just read about, I didn't know that he did work with children. And in that work, he said, was what he was most proud of. And listen to what he said about students with challenging behaviors and children with challenging behaviors. He said, when it comes to children, don't define them by their behaviors. Visualize and affirm them as leaders. Leadership is affirming people's worth and potential so clearly that they are inspired to see it in themselves. So let's apply that concept of visualizing students as leaders using this 4-step process. Number 1, witness. We've talked about that when you witness your negativity. If you want to interdict or stop your chain of thought, you might say something like, stop, take a breath. That breath gives you a chance to redirect your mind. You might redirect your mind by saying something like, she is more than her behavior. He is more than his behavior. And then your mantra could be something like, visualize and affirm him as a leader. Visualize and affirm her as a leader. Wouldn't that be a great way to go through your day, to keep thinking about that student whose negative behaviors are leading the class down a negative path? How can you focus on it positively as a positive leader? So you're going to have students who challenge you. We all do. We can control our thinking using a 4-step process. I hope this is helpful to you. I hope also that you have subscribed to my YouTube channel as I start to create videos again. And what I wish for you today is that you make today a gem of a day, and that like a gem, you radiate positivity within yourself and without yourself, all around you. Thank you for listening and have a great day.